One of the advantages of using WordPress is you don't need to keep monitoring the blog all the time, going there every day to see if anybody's posted. If anybody leaves a comment on the blog, then the editor gets an email straight away. Here's one in my inbox. And what you usually do is click where it says see all the comments. That takes you to the very latest comment that this is alerting you to. In this case, it's this one here from Helen on the 26th of January. She's just commenting that the edition of the Globe that had been mentioned above here under the headline World Globe this week is in fact the January the 23rd edition. You can moderate that response if you think it needs deleting. You can delete it. You can correct any obvious typing errors if you want. I usually leave spelling mistakes as they are because it can annoy people if you start correcting the spelling. If you're happy with it, you leave it there. If you want to, you can leave a reply here. You might put something like thanks for that, or you might correct what they've put, or add some additional information. When you put your comment there, normally if you're using the same computer, it's got your name here, Eastern Group Practice Patient Participation Group Editor, so that's me. When you're happy, you just post the comment. It does it immediately and shows you what you've put up. Here it is, that the Eastern Group Practice PPG Editor on January the 26th posted, thanks for that. And that's it, straightforward. Using WordPress is very similar to using a word processor. You just type in your text. If you want to highlight anything, then you use the bold. You can put text in italics, etc. You can underline. You can change the font colours, etc. Putting a hyperlink in is straightforward as well. You click here, you want to link to some existing comments. This here refers to if you'd like to take part in our e-survey on getting through on the phone, please click here. So I want to link to the e-survey on phones. I know it's existing content, so I look down here till I find the getting through on the phone survey. Getting through by phone, click that, add the link. There it is. It becomes a hyperlink through to the survey. If you're not sure what I mean by hyperlink, here's one I put in as part of a reply to somebody who was complaining that they could never get appointments, saying that we're going to make it a priority in the next 12 months. And this hyperlink, put in exactly the way as I showed with the other one, goes to the page where all our surveys can be accessed. One on getting through on the phone, one on making an appointment, one on waiting times in surgery. Here's the one getting through on the phone. There's some information about it. Here's the survey. If you want to see what people have said so far, you click on the results. It shows you the percentage. The question is, I had to redial more than once. I got an engaged tone, I had to redial. Other, I never got through. I got through on the first attempt, didn't manage to get through at all. Various options. You can actually have an open option if you want to leave comments. You can return to the poll. There's where you can put open comments. It's easy enough. Hardly anybody gets through first time. This is the usual one. I had an engaged tone and had to redial vote. And that's it. Voted and done. People can also leave comments below. I took 25 minutes to get through redialing. Thanks, Nikki. And anybody can either leave a reply down here after they've voted, or leave a reply saying they don't want to vote. It's up to them. Either way, as the editor, we get the results of the surveys, and we get lots of statistics. Only the editor and the managers can see the statistics. If you click up here, you get as I say, all sorts of information, number of hits, most popular topics, and you can look at the surveys and get the results of the surveys. Very comprehensive, very easy to use. One of the real advantages we found using WordPress is that you can automatically connect it to Facebook, so you don't have to maintain two lots of blogs and pieces of information. Anything posted by the editor on the WordPress blog is automatically copied to Facebook. We provide a link, a hyperlink from WordPress over to Facebook for people, so they don't have to search around for it. Sometimes you have to do a control click and then open it in a separate window. On some computers it opens simultaneously without any trouble. Here's our Facebook page with the logo, the information, and you'll see that here's the posting about the World Globe article, and here is a posting about renovations to the practice. If you click on these postings, then you go straight back to the full article on our WordPress blog. Here it is. There's the artist's impression of the renovations that are due, and people can leave comments underneath. Here are some that have come in already. Peter wants to know how private the privacy window will be. I didn't know, so I said I'll find out and get back to him. Somebody else here had a bit of a whinge about new finishings being nice, but this should have been done a long time ago. And also had a bit of a gripe about the fact that they can never get through to make an appointment. What are we doing about that? So I left a reply and asked them to, as you've already seen, I think, go here and leave us some more information. Another bit of fun we had to try and attract a bit of attention to the site was when the survey showed that the doctors managed to improve dramatically the waiting time in surgery. We put a Mr. Bean video on the blog, and a picture of Mr. Bean on the Facebook page to point to it. The big advantage of having the Facebook page is that you see we've already got 27 people liked it. I think there's a total of 38 people following the blog and the Facebook page. Whenever we put a post on our blog, it's echoed on the Facebook page, and then that is echoed out on the news feed, the homepage of the people who've decided to like our page. So we're starting to reach people indirectly that we don't know about. Here's someone who's chosen to like the Eastern Group Practice Facebook page. You notice on their news feed they're getting information that we've made a posting. Here's the one about the article in the World Globe this week. If they click on it, then it goes straight to the article, and of course friends of that person also get that on their news feed, and they can come and have a look if they want. One of the biggest advantages of this is that we don't have to keep a huge database of email addresses of patients, because all they have to do once they've managed to find their way to our blog is click on this follow tab at the bottom of the page, put their email address in and click on sign me up, and then every time there's a new posting on our weblog, those people who've chosen to follow it will receive a little email pointing them to it. In fact, they can usually read the news and see the pictures on the email itself. They can click on it to take part in a survey if that's what it's about, and it saves us all the administration problems of taking people off the list, putting them on the list, keeping it up to date. Puts the onus on the patient. We can always go to the stats to find out how many people are following, but the hope is that eventually we'll have a huge virtual following, without having all the nightmare administrative task of keeping 1,000 emails. In our case, we've got 11,500 patients, so it could be 10,000, 5,000 emails up to date. And that again is one of the things that appeals as a voluntary patient participation group member administering this. It keeps the task down and manageable.